So sure.
Hello, hello everyone. So welcome to this webinar. We are having a freshers orientation, which is like the first time anyone is doing. So a warm welcome everyone, and this is going to cover certain aspects of engineering in VIT. So we'll be talking about all the useful things that you need to know before joining our college. In this webinar, we will talk about certain things like FFCS, timetable management, examinations, projects, skill racks, tips and tricks to survive hostel and mess, and life outside campus. After this webinar, you'll have enough knowledge to you know have your first year nicely in the college. You won't face any issues. So yeah, that's me. I'm your speaker, Shubham Sharma. I'm doing a major in electronics and computer science, and you can reach me out on this phone number and email ID. So okay, first of all, I would like to welcome you all again, and I hope you will be joining us in all these things someday. So let's do a quick history check. VIT was founded in 1984 by our Chancellor, Mr. G. Vishwanathan. So, excuse me. Currently, VIT has four campuses, which are Vellore, Chennai, Amravati, and Bhopal, in the order of establishment. So, okay, let me debunk a common myth that there is no such thing as main campus. I read a lot on Quora, and also people were having this misconception that VIT Vellore is the main campus, but no, every campus is officially of the same status. So whether you're in Chennai or Amravati or Bhopal, don't worry, you're safe. So about the first day of the college, allotted rooms. So you'll have to buy some basic stuff from VIT itself. There are shops available in VIT for all these things. You have to buy a bucket, mug, mattress, locks, and even dustbins if you want. So basically, you get a room comprising of a small bed, a table chair combination, and a cupboard for each individual. That is, every child gets a set of these items, and there's also a single mirror in the room. Yeah, don't forget to carry photographs. Requiring photographs in the beginning because you'll have to open a new bank account, and there are some formalities for which you'll require photographs. Don't forget your important documents and certificates because you never know when you'll need them. So about the course registration, one of the best things about VIT is FFCS, or the fully flexible credit system. We'll be discussing about FFCS shortly. So FFCS allows you to take up courses of your choice. That is, you can enroll in any lecture of your choice. So that means that you can choose your own faculty or own class timings, whether you want to take morning slots or evening slots. So
Send in his voice from there. So I'll explain him what he was actually saying. Actually, meant to say that in course register subjects, so that you can do your complete your BTech. So for completing your BTech, you need 180 credits to be completed for a major degree. Apart from that, you can also do a minors degree for which you will need need to register for additional 15 credits based on the minus degree which you are aiming for. So now I will take over. I'll be explaining you what is the FFCS system all about. One second. Starting with the presentation, I'm with Sheikh here. So what is FFCS basically? We all have heard this word that VIT works on the FFCS. So FFCS is the basically very in terms that it is the software which basically governs your academic life in VIT. So FFCS means something. It is not just kept like that. So first we'll understand its meaning. So FFCS stands for credit system. So fully flexible is understandable by anyone. You can completely control your things. Flexible, you have the option to choose anything which you want. Credit is the thing like which marks the progress of your BTech degree, as you told earlier. Like it is, you need to complete 180 for your BTech majors degree and 15 additional for minus degree. So for each thing of everything you do in VIT, you get some credit for it. And system is the thing which governs everything. So what is the credit? Credits are pointers that you have to earn and take away from them by passing the courses you opt for, or by completing your projects and attending the lab for a given session. So I'll be taking an example. See, we have an engineering physics course. If you complete that course successfully, you will earn 5 credits for your BTech degree. So you have to complete courses in order to get that credit. So what do you get 1 credit for? A credit has some value. Like if you attend 1 hour of class per week for the entire course, 1 semester or 5 months for you, you get 1 credit. Similarly, 1 credit is also equivalent to 2 hours of lab classes per week and spending at least 4 hours per week on your projects. Your teachers will make sure that you need to work at least 4 hours on a project a week. It is not compensated in your timetable, but you have to work on your weekends, etc. to complete your project. So either you go to class for 1 hour or you attend a class for 1 hour or you do a project for 4 hours in a week. Everything gives you only a single credit. After that, we have a credit course relation. So how the credit distribution take place in a course? Like you will have theory also, you will have lab and project. So how do they do it? Thing called LTPJC. So this LTPJC has a meaning. So LTPJC stands for L for lecture. Lecture is a class which you will attend in which you will be taught about your exam syllabus, and you have to pass in your finals so that you that and you get the credits which are allocated for the L. T stands for tutorial. These classes are not for your exams, but the knowledge which is given will be helpful to you. P stands for practicals, which is your lab session. So for the lab session, you have that lab in the particular course for which the like if you need 2 hours, 4 hours or something. J stands for the project. So how many credits do you earn for a project? Like how much difficult it is. So that basically J component things. C stands for the complete credits that you earn. So the sum up of T plus J to get your C. Like I said earlier, we have the engineering physics course, 5 credits, which is your C. So individually, if you equal to 3, which is equal to 3 hours of lecture per week. T equal to no tutorial parts. P equal to 1 to a week in the lab so that you earn that credit. J equal to 1 stands for that you need to work on a project for 4 hours a week. So all that sums up to give you 5 credits in a subject. So the FFCS software system, new software system, the login and password will be given to you right after EPT. So from FFCS, you can see your registrations, mark your attendances, digital assignments, upload it, and get it checked from your teachers. Even your proctor will make use of the FFCS, and only thing which mark all your academic stuff in VIT. Also, we have the courses that you need to take for the first semester. So for the first semester, we have 4 compulsory courses for every branch. That are those are engineering chemistry, calculus for engineers, and problem. In engineering physics, you will be having topics like modern physics, lasers, nanotechnology. In engineering physics, you are going to have topics like corrosion, water treatment, wastewater management, etc. In calculus for engineers, you are going to have your basic topics in 12th which you had, followed by Laplace transforms and algebra. In problem solving and programming, this is a programming course. You will have Python and C in your first semester. You will have skill rack problems in your second semester. Apart from those compulsory courses, I would suggest you take one course among these, so you complete your 24 credits in total, which will be quite helpful in your upcoming semesters. One is ethics and values, HEM 1021, and the other is the foreign language. You can choose one language among these four. Next comes the English course which you need to take. So as we discussed, we have an EPT. So if you pass the EPT, you have to take only one course, which is English, for which you get 2 credits. But if you fail in the EPT, you have to take English in the first semester, followed by English for engineers in the second semester. But remember, for this also you will get 2 credits, and for the passing also you will get 2 credits. So it's not like if you fail, you will get 10 credits or something. Apart from this, you will have one course specific to your branch. Like for EC, you guys are going to have electric theory. For CSE, it's going to be basic electricals. For going to be basic electrical and electronics. And for mechanical and civil guys, it's going to be engineering drawing. So you need to take all these courses and register yourself when you do so. So now Shantanu Singh will actually explain you the table and the slot timetable. So go ahead.
Okay. So, hi guys, my name is Shantanu Singh. I'm second year electronics and computer engineering student in VIT University Chennai campus, and I'm here to explain you about the course plan and how your course timetable will work in next 4 years. So, I'll show you. As you can see, this is the course plan for electronics and computer engineering 2015-16 batch. You'll also be getting a similar sort of course plan for the branch that you've opted. You can see that the course plan is actually divided into many colored boxes. Basically, these are 3 types of colored boxes: the pink colored, the yellow colored, and the green colored boxes. So I'll explain you one by one. The pink colored boxes stand for university core. These subjects are actually subjects that are to be studied by every student in this university, irrespective of the branch that you've opted. These subjects would actually include some basic science subjects that you'll be studying in semester 1, plus some soft skills subjects that are there to improve your skills, and some startup management subjects that you'll be studying in the next 4 years. The second is your program core. Program core is actually yellow colored boxes. These are to be studied by only by students of a particular branch. The third is your program elective. It's similar to program core. It only differs from program core that you need not to study all your program electives. You will get to choose according to your wish, your liking, or the branch you want to specialize in your subject. So you'll get to choose your program electives. These are in green boxes. Then the fourth type is university electives. You'll have to do 12 credits of university elective. You can choose any subject from any course plan of this university, irrespective of your branch, and you can study them. So this is all about the course plan that is followed in VIT Chennai. Now I'll tell you about the timetable that is followed in VIT Chennai. So as you can see, this is one of the modern timetable. Actually, it's my timetable really. So you can see that the timetable is divided into post-lunch and pre-lunch parts. We have classes from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in 8 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the evening. But you need not to worry about it. VIT allows you to choose your own teachers, your own slot, and your own timetable according to your wish. So as you can see that there are so many white spaces here. Actually, the green spaces will tell you about the classes, the time and their duration, and white spaces are actually your free time when you don't have classes. On Wednesday, you can see this is it's not clear. On third day here, this slot from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. This is your extramural hours. This is given to you to complete your assignments, clear your doubts, or chill out, or whatever you want. This is given on Wednesdays. Plus, in VIT, there is a blind rule that if you take morning theory classes, then you take evening labs, and if you take evening theory classes, then you take morning labs. Because if you don't do that, there will be many clashes. Plus, I'll also advise you that if you take morning theory, then take all morning theory, and if you take evening theory, then take all evening theory. Because if that's not the case, you'll be having many back-to-back exams in your CAT and FAT, which can be very tough to prepare for. Plus, I'll also advise you to take any of this foreign language or your ethics course this semester so that it's not a burden in next sem and you have to do both of them together. I think that's all for the timetable and course plan. Thank you.
Now I would like Dinesh to brief upon his topic, which is teachers.
Um, Hi guys, my name is Dinesh. So I'm in my second year at VIT Chennai, and I'm in the Electronics and Computer Engineering branch. So teachers and professors, they're like in all the VITs, they're really good. They all have a very good grasp of their subject. When it comes to your theory classes, which are those 50-minute classes, what happens is that there's just one professor who's in charge of the whole class, and he or she is the one who gives you all the digital assignments, papers, any other things like that. And it's a one-man show, and they run everything. If they give you deadlines or anything like that, please follow them. Don't delay these things, because then that causes a little disruption between the relation between you and your teacher, and that's never good. For your lab courses, you have your main teacher that you've selected. Under him, you'll have a few research scholars as well as lab assistants. Now, research scholars are students studying their PhD in VIT, and they are under the teacher that you've selected. So these guys are like more like our age, and they'll always help. They're always ready to help you out with whatever thing you have. Any sort of doubt that you think is not really smart enough for the professor, or it's like a really irrelevant doubt, you can ask these guys. They're really approachable, and they're really helpful, and they're always there. The lab assistants are like the true heroes in your lab classes, because they know everything about what is happening. So suppose for an electronics lab, you have to make a circuit, and there's something wrong with your circuit and you can't figure out what's happening. Just call one of these guys, and they'll come in, and in 1 second they'll debug your whole circuit, and they'll give you a working circuit, and you'll be able to save face in front of your professors. All the professors, they'll be in their cabin till 6 p.m., and they're very approachable. Anytime you can just walk into their cabin. If they're there, you can sit down, you can have a chat with them, you can ask them for help in your course, or just anything about, say, help regarding research papers, internships, any sort of thing like that. For all of you who get up late and go to class without having a bath, most teachers allow you in for 5 minutes after the class starts. Don't try to push that, and don't be late for class, because it really disrupts everything happening in class. And yeah, that's about it. All right. So once you join VIT, right, a group of 10-15 of you will have assigned one proctor. A proctor is basically like your parent in VIT, and the proctor is basically a faculty, normally from your branch, but that varies from time to time. And these proctors are the go-to person for any sort of problem or advice or anything that you need. So you'll have the number on WhatsApp. You can always message them. Any sort of advice you want about what courses to take, how many credits to take. If you don't like a teacher, if you're not able to cope very well, you can talk to them. If you have a problem in hostel, if you're being rag bullied, you want to try for some competitions, anything like that, you can always approach them. And you can also, if you fall in trouble, they'll be the first people to know. So they be a little careful, and they're the ones who are in contact with their parents. They tell them about what's happening in college and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it. All the best for your future. Thank you.
Now we would be taking the first question which we have received. Do freshers get full free slots and teachers? Which I would like Mr. Shantanu to brief about. Mr. Shantanu, you can take over.
Okay, so the question was, do first year students get the choice of teachers and subjects? Basically, you'll have full freedom in teachers you want to choose. Subjects also you'll have full freedom, but I'll advise you to, like every school in VIT we have in basically I'll tell you main schools: Sense for electronics, Select for Triple E, SCSE for computer science. So they'll all give you a list of subjects that you need to take for Sem 1, and I'll ask you to follow that because you are new to FFCS and slot timetable. So if you don't do that, it'll be a bit confusing for you in Sem 1. From next Sem, maybe you can choose all your subjects. This Sem, you'll have full freedom to choose your subject, your teachers, and your slot timetable. Thank you.
Now the second question which we have is about the course sliding which you want to know. So for this, I would like Shubham Sharma to address the gathering. Now,
Okay, so hello everyone. For course migration, the basic requirement is to complete two specific courses from that branch. So after your first semester, you will know which courses to opt for, so that in the second semester you can take those two courses. Now there's a formula like 40% of your first year CGPA and 60% of the marks scored in those particular two courses. So this weightage decides your migration options. So suppose you are 60 students in a class and the top two will migrate. So the top two, the ranking is based upon this weightage, like 60% of the two courses and 40% of your CGPA. So if you're good enough, you'll be able to migrate. That's all.
okay, so the next question which we received was, how is the VIT law school? So I'm sorry about it. Actually, we all are BTech guys over here. So, but I can give you an idea of what is regarding the VIT law school. Actually, graduates who are actually studying over there in the VIT law school, you have moot court sessions, etc. Your classes will be taken by very highly skilled professionals over there. But I don't have a really vast idea if you are requesting for. But we'll try to talk about it soon by referring to our seniors in the law school. So stay. So now I would start to share his reviews about the hostel and mess issues in VI specifically. After that, we'll be resuming the session for skill tracks and all. So Aditya, you can take over now.
Hello guys, my name is Aditya. I'm studying BTech from VIT University. My branch is Electronics and Computer. So today I'll be giving you some basic information regarding the hostel and the mess in VIT Chennai. So I would like to say that this is specifically for VIT Chennai, not for VIT Vellore. So don't get confused. Okay. So first, let's come to the mess. The division on the regarding the mess is divided into three parts. It's north mess, south mess, and the special mess. And then there are further division like there is north vegetarian mess, north non-vegetarian mess, south vegetarian, south non-vegetarian. Now there is actually nothing such as special veg and special non-veg. Uh, Both the veg and the non-veg dishes are kept at the same place, but the caterers they make sure that nothing get mixed up. Now, okay, so coming to the breakfast, so in the north mess, we are having things like uttapam, pav bhaji, and milk and tea and bread, butter and jam. In the south mess, we are having things like idli, dosa, rice, and in the special mess, the dishes are North Indian, but actually like it's North Indian to South Indian, and there are some extra things like cornflakes and milk and some fruit juices. And now coming to the lunch, so the basic lunch meal consists of two curries, one dal, curd, salad, roti or chapati, and maybe sometimes salad. So this is the basic meal for North and South mess. For the special mess, we are having some few dishes extra. And coming to the dinner, it's actually like the dishes are different, but the basic thing is same as the lunch. Now we are coming to the hostel rooms. So the hostel rooms in VIT Chennai, they are divided into three parts: the two-bedroom AC and non-AC, the three-bedroom, and the four-bedroom. Now all these three kind of rooms are having two parts, which is AC rooms and non-AC rooms. So actually, the only difference between these two rooms are that is of the AC module. The actual layout of the rooms is the same, and there is like for the two bedrooms, there is we are having two beds, two cupboards, two shelves, two tables, and one mirror. So actually, like the student itself, like if there are two people living in the room, like they would be getting separate things. And coming to the beds, so the bed in two-bedroom is a grounded bed, like the normal beds we are having, and even the fan is the basic ceiling fan. Now coming to the three-bedroom, so the three-bedroom is actually consisting of bunker beds. So the bunker bed is actually it consists of the table and the cupboard, and at the top of these things, it's the bed. So like the bed is at the top, and there are rotating fans attached near the bed, so like the air the ventilation is quite good. And now coming to the four-bedded room, so the four-bedded room is the most spacious room in VIT Chennai compared to the other two rooms. Like the two-bedded room is the least spacious, then we are the three-bedded room, and then the four-bedded room. And the four-bedded room is actually like even the four-bedded room is consisting of bunker bed systems. So like three-bedded and four-bedded are bunker beds, and the two-bedded rooms are normal beds. Now coming to the ventilation, so the ventilation in the rooms is actually quite good. This is because like if you keep the door and the window open at the same time, there would be always some good cool breeze. And now coming to the washing of the clothes, so there are separate washing areas provided in the washroom itself to wash your clothes. And the drying of the clothes, regarding the drying of the clothes, so there are wires attached in the window itself for the clothes. Like if you want to dry clothes, you can dry it on the wire itself, but you have to bring your own clips for drying the clothes. That's all, guys. Thanks.
Okay, guys. I guess there's one more question here, which is engineering drawing necessary for triple E guys in first years? I'll like to tell you that engineering drawing is basically a subject for civil and mechanical guys, and it is not at all necessary for triple E, ECE, CSE, or any other subject students. It will only be studied by mechanical and civil students. Thank you.
So the next question which we got was actually, do we have any mess? So I'm sorry, but you cannot avail the mess facilities if you are a day scholar and not staying in the hostel. But yes, definitely you have canteens like food park, gazebo, pit stop, etc., where you will get to when you are there. And apart from, as my friend said, for CSE we don't have engineering drawing, and for the mechanical and the civil guys. So I would like Shubham Sharma to tell something about the skill rack which we have, science and engineering, or the problem solving course which we have in VIT.
Yeah.
So Shubham, you can take over now.
So skill rack. You might have heard of platforms like Hacker Rank or Code Chef or Hacker Earth maybe. So skill rack is something a similar platform in VIT. So what we do is for every computer science courses, we have to solve particular practice problems which come every week. So on this platform skill rack, the teachers upload some questions which we have to solve, the coding part and the algorithm part. So we also have assessments regularly, and we have a challenging task. So basically we have tough questions to solve in these challenging tasks and assessments. And regarding the practice problems, we have one almost every week, and there's a particular deadline by which you have to finish the problems.
So now we'll be taking on the topics which we have in VIT, like projects are known as PBLs. So in a given subject, you may have a G component, which is also called people credit. So you use in most of your subjects like engineering, physics, engineering, chemistry, English, etc. So in PBL, what you have to do is basically choose a project which is apt for that course and work on it for the entire semester and submit it towards the end. So when you do projects, it's not like the final year projects, etc., which you have heard about in the other colleges. VIT has this tradition of starting projects way before, so that we get enough knowledge before we enter our fourth year, and so we can perform good enough to submit something innovative. So for that, they give us projects right from the first semester so that we can gain enough experience. So for that, I would like to tell that in VIT, they follow a review system for all the projects. So when you do a project, you have three reviews for in the 3 to 4 reviews. Like first one is the review 0, in which you have to submit your project title and your project group mates which you have chosen. So I would also like to suggest, like when choosing your group mates for the project, always don't go in the name of friendship and all. Just go for the best people or the people which you think are suitable for working with you, like the people who with you are comfortable with. Go for them and give a good title for a project, and choose your title wisely, because some teachers will not allow you to change your titles. So go for a good title and choose a good title, because we also have good project awards, etc. So in the review system, review 0 is the project title and the project member details. After that, we have review 1, in which you have to submit your basic plan which you are going to follow for the whole 5 year which are going to work on the project. After that, you have a review 2, in which you have to show your working model or working paper or something which you have done till now till that time. And in the review 3, you have to submit a final working project with your reports and your assessments which you have done. So you basically have 4 reviews if you see. So all these are at a particular time. So your review 0 will be conducted in the first 2 weeks of the course. Like it will be around July 15 to July 30 this time. After that, you have review 1, which comes just before the CAT 1 exams. About the exams, we will be talking right now after this. And for the review 2, it is before the CAT 2, and the final review comes just before the CAT 2, where you have to submit your working model along with the reports and the analysis part. So now I would like Shantanu to tell you about the exams pattern in VIT. So Shantanu, you can take over.
Okay, so I'll tell you about the exam pattern in VIT. Basically, we have three exams. One is CAT 1, the other is CAT 2, and the main is your FAT exam, that is your final assessment test. Now, CAT stands for Cumulative Assessment Test. We have two CATs, CAT 1 and CAT 2. CAT 1 will be basically after 40 days of starting of SEM 1. CAT 2 will be after 30 to 40 days of your CAT 1, and FAT will be at the end of the semester. So as you know, CAT 1 is basically sort of unit test that you have in your school, but the difference is that you'll have 15% weightage of CAT 1 in your total marks or the grade that you get at the end of the semester. So it contains 15%. Cat 1 is a normal examination that is been given in your board exams or school exams. That's similar to that. Cat 2 also has 15% weightage, but Cat 2 is a tough exam because it's an open book test. So you'll only be having HOTS, that is higher order thinking questions. So Cat 2 is open book exams, and in VIT we follow relative grading. Relative grading as in we calculate the mean, and there are so many formulas related to standard deviation according to which we calculate the grades at the end of the year. There's no grades in Cat 1, Cat 2 or FAT. There's a cumulative grade for everything. Suppose if you've got grade A, then that is 9 GPA. If you got grade B, then that is 8 GPA. Grade C, 7 GPA, and so on. And S stands for grade 10, GPA 10. To clear your subject successfully, you need to have 50% of the total marks in your theory part. Plus, you need to clear your PBL and your lab individually. For labs also, the passing marks is 50% of the total marks, and in PBL also it is 50% of the total marks. Now, talking about FAT, in FAT is also a normal exam that is of 100 marks, and it has got 40% weightage in your total exam. The rest 30% of the weightage is for digital assignment 1, digital assignment 2, and digital assignment 3. That will be uploaded in your FFCS, and you'll have to upload the answers accordingly to the due date that your teachers give. Thank you.
So now we received a query regarding when are the classes resuming in VIT Chennai. So the orientation for you guys will begin on 6th, which is very much important. Even we are giving you the knowledge still orientation, because there will be something that which we all will be missing out, and also it will give you an insight about your own particular branch which we would not have, because we all are from sense department basically. For you guys, it is important to attend the orientation on 6th. The orientation will be followed by an English proficiency test, as we talked earlier, which you need to give in order to decide the going to take. For English proficiency test, I would not say that there is a pass or fail kind of thing, but there is a basic cutoff which they set every year. So for some particular students or something, 50% consider that they are lagging in English, so they set a particular cutoff for them. So if you are below the cutoff, you need to take English twice, which is you need to take effective English in the first sem and engineering in the. If you pass in the EPT, you need to take English for engineers right away. For all these, you get the same credits, so don't worry. And followed by EPT, you will. There is a weekend, I guess, on 8th or 9th, so that weekend will go on. After that, on 10th and 11th, you are going to have your FFCS registration, using your courses, your teachers, and your timetable. So once your timetable is set, I guess half of the guys will have it on 10th and half of them will have it on 11th. But we don't have any official information, so please stay tuned with their on the 6th, so because they will be informing everything over there. This was the scenario which happened last year, so it might also change this year. We are just giving you a basic idea. So after that registration, the main classes are going to commence on 12th, which is a Wednesday. Always your new semester classes will always resume. They have some rules and regulations and some calculations regarding the number of subjects, etc. Classes which will take on for that sem. So classes will be resumed on 12th only. The juniors or the seniors, anyone. So now I would like Aditya Gupta to brief about brief about any hostel rules or any queries if they. So Aditya, you can take over.
So regarding the hostel rules, actually we have to fill three kinds of affidavits. They are we have to get a stamp paper signed, and in those affidavits the rules are being written. So I would request all the students to go through those rules clearly, because it's important. And there are even some other there are some important major rules, like you can't bring things like kettle and stoves inside the hostel. Like we are having a water cooler attached in every floor, and this cooler gives cold water also and warm water also. So like you can bring things which are instant. Like if you want to add hot water, like which gets ready in hot water. So I would suggest students to bring things like these. And the TVs like for entertainment purposes, there are TVs attached inside the hostel, and these TVs are working, and like the TVs, roughly the TVs have been attached in every odd floor. So like we can enjoy matches and other things over there. And other things like okay, we are having Wi-Fi connection inside the hostel, and there is a limit of 15 GB for 1 month, so it's fine. And even 15 GB is fine, and like it's sufficient for us. And coming to other things like regarding the mess, so if you're not satisfied with the present mess, like if you're in the north mess and if you want to go to the special mess, so you can talk to the warden, and like you have to pay the difference amount of the money, you can get yourself promoted to the new mess. But please make sure that actually you cannot demote the mess, you can only promote the mess. Like VIT won't give you the money back. Like you can't get down from the special mess to the north mess. And the same thing happens with the room itself. Like the rooms, if you are not satisfied with the 4-bedded room and you want to go to the 2-bedded room, you can easily do that, but you can't get down from 2-bedded room to the 4-bedded room. And that's all. Thanks.
Okay, so now we'll answer the query which he has got. So Shanvi, you can take over now.
Okay, so there's a question here in the group related to the bus routes and contact information of someone in the law school. We'll ask you to join us on Hangouts and we'll give you the details. Even the bus details is with us, so if you can join us on Hangouts and Google Plus, we'll give you the information about everything. Just hold on, because we are all engineering students and we are from select sense, so I'll just ask for some patience. Okay. Thank you.
Next question is for Shubham Sharma, in which he has some doubts which were asked. So Shubham, you can take over.
Yeah, so we have a question. Can I come to VIT hoping to slide courses? Like, is the odds of changing high if I am not opting for CSE? So, okay, I'll take this question. For computer science and engineering, you have to take 2 courses in the second semester, which are digital logic and design and data structures and algorithm. So these 2 courses entirely decide your fate of migration. Even I have applied for migration and I don't know what will be the results. But yeah, the basic thing is there are many people going to opt for TSE, but only the seats are limited. Of course, there are only 2 or 3 seats, and the class strength of migration will be around 60 or 70. So you have to stand out, score better than everyone else. You can migrate. So it's a tough thing, but yes, it's not impossible, obviously.
Okay, so the next query which we received was that what all documents do we first day while joining VIT, which was asked by Jinit Gandhi on the group. So that you need to have either 3 affidavits regarding the hostel and that they have asked to make. Apart from that, you need to have your ID cards, any ID, government ID, say Aadhaar, passport. Make at least 10 copies of each, which will help you during first day in VIT. Like you will save time in the Xerox and all. If you have copies, like you will need it to buy your SIM or give it to your hostel warden for getting your room allotment details and all. So you will need them. Apart from that, bring your admission letter, the room allotment slips print out from the website where you got it. Even if you have not received your room allotment details yet, please wait for it. You will be receiving an SMS during the first week of July, or even you can go directly to the venue and ask for them. Just quote in your admission details, admission letter, that is your admission letter, and you will get everything worthy. So don't worry about that. Apart from that, yes, as Shubham Sharma told earlier in his introduction, that you need to bring at least 20 to 25 photographs because they will be needed everywhere for the registrations, ID card. So that's it, I guess, for the first year. If I miss out anything, my friends can add in. So now Shantanu Singh is going to give some details about the clubs in VIT, which was
Hello. So now I'll explain you guys about the clubs in VIT Chennai. So here's a document related to clubs. So basically, there's some technical glitch here. I'll explain you about VIT Chennai. We have all sports teams and the sports club. There is technical clubs also related to VIT Chennai like Technocrats, Robotics, and there are many. Like the clubs are basically divided into two types: the formal and the informal clubs. The formal clubs will have a faculty coordinator, and he'll get 2 credits for registering for these clubs. They will have a faculty coordinator and you get 2 credits. You'll have to, like if you're in these clubs, you'll have music clubs, sports clubs, and some technical clubs as well. And in in non-official or non-FFCS clubs, you have formula racing teams like Zura, Team Success International, Technocrats. These all teams participate in various contests in national and international level, but you won't be getting any credits for that. For joining these teams, you'll have to clear their selection process, and from time to time, these teams actually are independent and do not receive any funds, so you'll have to raise funds for them as well. Thank you, and I'll like wish to take over now.
okay. So the next query which we received on the group was that do we need lab codes for Triple E? Actually, lab codes are required for all the branches because you will be having your chemistry subject in the first semester, for which you need to buy your lab codes. For the lab, VIT will be arranging it for you. You have to just go and give your size and pay the money for the lab code during your initial weeks, for which you will receive an SMS or an email soon on your email account by VIT to you on the day of EPT. Right after it, you'll be receiving the details of your FFCS, etc., which will be received on the day of your EPT. So now, any other questions, please post in the live chat session. So we are getting queries regarding the extracurricular activities in VIT. So I would like Aditya to give some brief about it. So Aditya, over to you.
Okay, so the doubt was regarding the extracurricular activities. So, like VIT is a college, and like basically when you are in school, there are extracurricular activities happening. So there's the same thing with the college itself. There are different clubs and events, and there are even things like we teach, which actually is teaching the other students which are not like going to other schools and colleges and teaching them. So regarding the extracurricular activities, there are a lot of things. There are even sports events arranged in the college itself, and there are things like events like dance events, and there are like different clubs like music clubs and dance clubs and art clubs. They organize things, and we can participate in that. And like there are even famous celebrities coming to the events, and actually living in VIT and attending these things is quite fun.
we received a query like, how is life fun? Give honest reviews. So I would like to say, like, when you join VIT, you feel that you're going to place with so much of rules, because other college will not have these many rules, I would say. But it is going to be real fun, because in VIT you have an excellent curriculum in which you have to participate in your labs, and you also have projects right from the first semester, which none other colleges have. So you will have a great time over here. And also in the hostel, if you find that the rules are too strict, it's not like that. Once you join, you will be free for everything. Like, you will be able to adjust with it. You will find your own way how to tackle with the situations. Like, if you don't have any gadgets or anything over there, you will find some way. Like, you will be participating for clubs, etc. Or if you want hostel kettles and hot plates, don't worry, you also have a night mess if you want to go there, and you can always stock up for some snacks or some ready-made items in your room every time. That is even more fun, I guess, than keeping the kettles, etc., if you feel like. So don't worry about it. It is going to be very, very awesome, as I say. I feel like it. In the first year, I definitely, when I was joining, I felt that what is this and all. Even I was in the same state as you were, but now I'm enjoying it a lot. So take your time. Don't worry about it. So now I would like Shantanu take.
Hello, hello. Hello.
Hello. So Shantanu, I would like you to take over this question. That do first year guys have internships?
The first year guys have internship.
Internships?
Uh,
Yes.
Basically, first year guys, there's no internship. There's no internship required here, but I think at the end of first year, few students are doing internships, but actually it is not very much important, because at the end of first year you won't be having that much technical knowledge related for you, that you won't be having that much technical knowledge to work in any of the companies. But yes, if you are getting an internship, it's always good to have an internship in your CV. Thank you.
So the another question which we received right now is like, what is the floor plan of the BT? I'm sorry, we don't have it available right now, but as I said that we'll be posting a recording of the videos. So in that you will definitely find it. I'm sure about it. So, and also there was a query like how much spacious is a 3 bedroom. So don't worry, we have the hostel room maps, etc., made by my friend Aditya Gupta. So we have it in the recording video which we just made, but due to some technical errors, we are not able to post it here right now in live. We instead we went live directly to this. So after this session, we will be uploading that video in which you will find everything about the hostel rooms, how much spacious are they, and what is the room plan, individual room plans, like how are the 3 beds placed in the room, etc. So I would like Aditya to just give a brief and very lame idea of what is the hostel room in VIT, if you want. So Aditya, you can take over now.
Just can you repeat the question?
Yes, it is like, how are the 3 bedded rooms in VIT? Are they spacious
Okay.
enough?
Okay. So actually, myself, I was in the three-bedded AC room for the first semester of VIT. So these rooms are quite spacious and like not that much spacious, but like it's livable. And we are having bunker bed systems. So problem is we have to climb those stairs, but if you take that in a positive way, so while working, while studying, you won't be lying on the bed and studying. You have to sit down on the table itself, and you have on the chair and work on the table. So like there are the positive and the negative things of, like, there are both the things for the three-bedroom. And uh, three-bedroom is a good nice idea. And regarding the four-bedroom, like, it's the most spacious room. And like, you can roam around easily. If you're having a habit of roaming around and studying and memorizing things, then it's the best. Four-bedroom is the best option. But the negative aspect of this thing is that the four-bedroom, there would be four people living in one single room. So there would be a lot of noise. Like, if one of your roommate is calling to someone and you are studying, there would be disturbance. Now coming to the two-bedroom, so two-bedroom, it is the least spacious, but there are positive things, like there are only two people in the rooms. There is a lot of privacy. And regarding the AC, so the two-bedroom, it actually gets cooled very fast. I have experienced this. And the four-bedroom, it gets cooled very slowly. So there are positive and negative things of both the things. So it depends upon you for the, like, which room you want to choose. So I I think that you should rather experiment for the first year itself, like which room is suiting you. And then on the later years you can choose, like, you can be sure, like, which room suits you. That's all, guys. Thanks.
So now I would like Shantanu to take over the query, the best hostel room, and what about the AC timings and all. So Shantanu, you can take over.
Okay, so basically in B block hostel we'll have 2 bed, 3 bed, 4 bed, AC, non-AC, both the categories. Now I'll tell you that I was in 2 bed AC. The problem with 2 bedrooms, either AC or non-AC, is that they're on the inner section of the hostel. The hostel layout, you'll get the hostel layout. You'll understand that the 2 bed rooms are on the inner section of your hostel, so you won't be having proper network connectivity, like except Geo and to some extent Airtel. None of the operators would provide proper connectivity in that room, and you'll have to depend only on your hostel Wi-Fi. So that is the only problem with 2 bed AC. The advantage with 2 bed AC is that you will have, like, you won't be having bunker beds, and you'll be having normal beds that you have in your home. So that is one of the advantages. 3 bed is on the outer side. You'll have good air, and plus you'll have the AC. The AC is cool. 4 bed AC is also good, but the only problem is that 4 bed AC is quite big. So you'll have a lot of crowd in your room, and whenever there's a group activity or you're discussing something or you're just messing around with your friends, you'll be doing that in 4 bed AC or non-AC. Now coming to AC timings, AC on weekdays would be on from 6 o'clock in the evening to 6 o'clock in the morning, and on weekends AC would be on 24 hours. But according to me, if you are like requiring AC compulsory, then I'll advise you that 3 bed AC is the best room, and in general also 3 bed is the best room, because 4 bed is, like, it'll be too crowdy if people come in, or it might become place for others to hang out, and 2 bed the network problem. So I'll advise you to take 3 bed rooms. Thank you.
So now I would like my friend Shubham Sharma to brief on the topic about the daily routine of a VITN. So Shubham can take over now.
Yeah. So on a typical working day, when you wake up, you will find yourself struggling on the bed with your FFCS on. So this is the time when you check your attendance to see, yeah, if I can miss this class and sleep for some more time. So after some quick calculations, you decide whether to skip the 8 a.m. class or not, and then you rush for your classes. So you go to the mess, have your breakfast, and if you're lucky, then you can also have a bath in the morning, because usually engineers don't bath in the morning. So yeah, so you go to the classes, and then again there's a long queue for the lift. So yeah, so if you're lucky, again, if you get a place in the lift, and then after some hours of classes, you come back to your hostel. Okay, the afternoon classes are the toughest, because after having lunch, when you go for classes, you just sleep. Like it's better to have lab classes in the afternoon, or else you'll fall asleep in the theory lectures. So after that, in the evening, you can go out. You can have food with your friends. There are a lot of places to have food inside VIT campus. So also you'll be busy exploring the new techs like Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and all those stuff because it will be your first year in college. And then again, you will be burdened with loads of assignments, homeworks, and all those stuff. So after all these things, you come back to your room and then sit down to rest. But then again, your friends call you to play Counter Strike or FIFA. So being an engineer, you have to devote some time for them also. And then TV series for the weekends, you spend all the time watching TV series. So yeah, that's how a typical routine of an engineer in VIT looks like.
Okay, very nice schedule given by Shubham. Now we have a query like, if is FFCS a good thing or bad? Do we get preference according to our rank in FFCS or what? I would like to tell you that FFCS is a great thing. Like you can choose any, like being from EC doesn't matter whether you're from EC mechanical. You can always you like say you are interested in artificial intelligence or any is not from your branch. Say mechanical guys want to study artificial intelligence, they can do it. That's only possible due to the FFCS. Also, you have a choice of your teachers, and you can also set your timetable, which is excellent. Students who don't like classes in the morning, so it's easy. They can chill out in the morning by taking lab classes and attend the theory in the afternoon, according to their wish. So I feel that FFCS is a good thing. You can also choose your teachers. Like they will be teachers who go too fast or too slow. So a student can choose them based upon his own comfort zone and all. So FFCS is definitely a good thing. So after that, also there are some queries regarding that. Do we need to buy some books? So I would suggest that teachers will be giving you slides at any time. Apart from that, you can always buy uh, books from your campus. Either from the campus, there will be a bookstore, temporary bookstore there for a month, where you can buy your books, or even you can get it from us seniors. Just contact us. Any books which you don't want, we'll give it to you. And for that slides thing, like you have to do make sure that either you take a printout of your slide before that, or arrange for a book from either the library or your seniors or your branch mates, which have theory session different from, like say you are from a friend is from afternoon theory, so you will have exams at different times. So take a book for the open book exam there and make so now I would like Aditya Gupta to take over the next query which we have. So Aditya, you can take over now.
Which can you tell the query, please?
Yes, Aditya, you can take over now.
Please tell the query, Dwij.
Okay. So compulsory to stay in the hostel on 5th.
Uh, See, like if you join the hostel, then you won't be able to get out of the hostel like before joining. So, like in the initial days, I would suggest that if you are planning to roam around Chennai with your parents, so first you first you enjoy Chennai with them, and then you come to the hostel. But don't register for the hostel initially. Like if you once you start living in the hostel, you will have to give forms, like you have to fill forms for leaving and outing. So definitely that if you want to, if you can join the hostel initially, and if you want to roam around with your parents, or if you want to stay if you want to stay in the hotel with your parents at night, so you will have to fill an living form. So yeah, that's an option. And you have to have a your parents must be there, and then they will allow, the warden would allow you to go outside. And for the outings, so I don't think so that the freshers would be allowed to for the outings during the initial days. So yeah, like outings won't be there. Like you like be cautious. Maybe they would be giving outings, maybe not. So prepare the things, and if you want to buy things from outside, then buy it initially and then come to the hostel. That's all.
Nice briefing, Aditya. So now I would like Shantanu to take over the next query.
Okay, so there's a question here. There's a question here stating, so will our seniors help us filling FFCS? I like to tell you that in FFCS, in as in first semester, you'll be getting the courses that you need to take. Plus, we've already advised you to either finish off your language or your ethics course this sem. And yeah, surely we'll help you out with the which teachers to take and what slot suits you and the projects and everything. You can always contact us in VIT. The seniors are very friendly. Our seniors were very friendly with us, and you can expect the same from us. So we'll surely help you out with everything and anything that you need from us. Thank you.
Okay. So now I would like Shubham Sharma to take over the next query, which was like, do we have any exemptions?
Hello. So yes,
Yes,
since
sure.
uh, since VIT focuses on academics too much, yes, you get too many privileges if you're a 9 pointer. So first of all, for the next semester's course registration, the entire slot system is based upon your CGPA. So if you have a good CGPA, you have a higher probability of getting a better faculty in a better slot, because the order of the FFCS registration depends on your CGPA. And also the hostel index rank depends highly on your CGPA and attendance. So what happens is, at the end of the first year, there's a rank, hostel index rank, which is calculated based on your CGPA and attendance. So by the virtue of this rank, you can choose your room. Note that two-bed AC rooms fill out the most, the fastest, and then there is two-bed non-AC, three-bed AC, three-bed non-AC, and so on. So if you want to get into an AC room, make sure you have a good CGPA or you have good friends. So and also one more thing, if you're a 9 pointer, you don't have any attendance barrier, like you can choose to go to the class or not. But if you're not a 9 pointer, you have to maintain a 75% attendance. So I guess that's all.
Okay, so the next query which we received was like, how many hours do we all study in the hostel? So I would like to say that there is no particular restriction on how many hours you study. Particular depends on your own self, like how much do you require to study and all. And moreover, it depends upon all your subjects and the number of credits you take in a semester. Like if you are in a habit of overloading yourself with too many credits, then you are going to face some issues regarding that. So I would recommend approximately 22 to 24 credits each sem. So you finish it off in 4 years easily. Don't be like, I'll take 20 credits this sem, then I'll take 27 in the next and overload myself. Because this will usually call upon some issues. So, and regarding the study time, there is no such problem, like or any personal opinion. Like it completely depends on you how much hours you need to study. Like there are some people who study 2 hours before the night and even get end at 9 pointers, and there are some who even study for 12 to 13 hours a day and still they are 9 pointers. So it doesn't matter, I would say. So like Aditya Gupta to take over the next query which we have received, which is like, do Flipkart, Amazon, and other people deliver to the hostels? So Aditya, you can take over now.
Okay, so the query regarding the Flipkart and Amazon deliveries. So I would like to say that yes, like you can order online, you can order things online, and there is no such time restrictions also. So you can order at 2 a.m. in the night and even 2 p.m., 2 a.m., whatever. And like for the first year students, actually the girls and the boys and the fresher boys, they are living in the same block, and probably the freshers would be getting a new block this time. But so these delivery guys, the Amazon, Flipkart, Jabong, Mintra, whatever, so they usually find a spot uh, near the B block. So they would be calling you and informing you that your product has been arrived, and you have to go and get the delivery. And so this is the thing for the cash on delivery things. And if your order is being already paid, like if it is prepaid, So this thing, like, so the order would be coming as a courier to the hostel itself. So if you are in the B block and you have prepaid your order, so by with credit card or debit card, whatever, net banking. So the order would be coming as a parcel in the form of a. So you have to go to the to the ground floor of the B block to the office, and you have to collect the your parcel. And if it is a cash on delivery order, then you have to go to the respective place where the guy is standing with all the other orders, and you have to take the order. So there is no such problem with ordering things. But make sure that you don't order things like kettle and all, because we are not sure. Maybe people might be keeping some watch on whatever you things order. So just be cautious, and there is no such problem. Chill out with the delivery things.
So now
Thanks.
I'd like Shantanu to take over the next query. Shantanu, here you go.
Okay, so there's a question here asking us, do you play sports at night in hostel? So I'll tell you that actually the hostel is indoor, is an indoor place, so we don't actually play sports at night, but we do play computer games, like we'll play Counter Strike, Dota, then other games also, Blur, EA, football and all, and we basically play multiplayer games, and that help us to chill out in weekends. And even that is the best you can say break option that we have during the examination, because 1 hour of CS gives you a lot of refreshment to study for next 3 hours. So basically we do that. And yeah, sometimes in like rare conditions you'll find people playing football with cricket balls, or maybe playing hand cricket. That's all we do. We don't play any such sports. We do play computer games. Thank you.
Okay. So I would like Shubham Sharma to take over the next query, which is basket thing.
Okay, so regarding big basket is a must in engineering colleges because you cannot survive on mess food all the time. So instant noodles, Lay's, Kurkure, and all those stuff, you just buy them on big basket. So big basket, you can get the delivery on the VIT main gate, not the hostel gate, but the VIT main gate. So every time the big basket guy comes, he'll drop you a call and you can go and collect your stuff from the main gate. Usually the free slots that you get for delivery is on Friday, but sometimes if you're lucky you can get it on Saturday or Sunday or maybe on another day. But the most common day is Friday when the guy comes. So yeah, that's all.
So the next query which we received was about what about ordering pizzas in the campus. So I would like to say first of all, outside food is not allowed in the hostels. So, but still some people do. But I would like to say that the nearest Domino's that we have to the campus is in Kelambakam or Padur, which we say. There is an area called we have this. So yes, you can order pizzas, but there are many restrictions. Like the store guy wants a minimum order of 1,000 rupees or so. So you can always pool in with your friends and order pizzas and out of the hostel. Like you can get it from the main gate, get it delivered and have it near the cafeterias or something outside the hostel, because outside food is not allowed in the hostel. And if you're caught, you might even there might be serious action against you. So please take care of this. So now I'd like Aditya Gupta to take over the next query, which is
Dvish, please repeat the query, please. Select. See, what select is the department, now. See, actually, all the departments are there in the academic block itself. So it might be some distance of 700 meters. Like there's a building, like this is the B block. 50 B block is having 15 floors, and then there's a proper way constructed for the academic block where you have to go daily by walking itself. And there's a select department. So there's nothing like select. There's no distance between particular distance between B block and select. Like you have to go to the academic block. You have to climb four floors. with a lift, by a lift, and then you'll be finding yourself in the select department.
For the so I would like to brief for all the departments basically. So on the first and second floor of the academic block, you have your SAS department. The SAS department takes care of your main engineering subjects, which are the English, not English, the physics and chemistry, and even the maths subjects. So after that, you have your SCSC school, which is the School of Computer Science and Engineering, which is on third floor. Their department is on third floor in the academic block one. On the fourth floor, you have SMBS, which is the School for the Mechanics. And on the fifth floor, you have SENS, which is the School for the ECE and the ECM guys. And on sixth floor, you have Select, which is the triple E, which is for the triple E guys. So don't worry about need to go to your schools for getting your ID cards and all cards, or even signing your any letters or your anything which you have. So now I would like Shantanu to tell about the gym timings which you asked. Shantanu, you can take over now.
Okay, so now I'll be telling you about the gym timings that we have in VIT Chennai. Basically, in morning we have gym timings from 6:30 to 8:30, and in the evening we have gym timings from 5:30 to 7:30. You'll have a trainer that keeps a record for gym. You'll need your shorts, or no, you'll need not shorts. You'll need full track pants and shoes, and you'll need a towel compulsory to go to gym. You'll have trainer and you have a very good gym, fully equipped. That's all. Thank you.
So now I would like Shubham Sharma to brief you about the NPTEL activities which are always conducted in our campus. Take over now.
So yeah, activities. We have a lot of activities going on all the time in our campus. For starters, we have two events: one tech event and one cultural event in Chennai, and we also have events in Vellore and other campuses. So for these events, the preparation activities are going on all the time. There are multiple departments, designing department, and dancing team and all those stuff. So there are multiple activities going on all the time. And besides them, we have clubs in VIT. So like if you are interested in music, you can join the music club, or if you are interested in drama, you can join the drama club. So these club activities are also going on. Besides these, we have car racing teams. So we have activities in these too, like after classes, many students go to the garage to work with the car racing teams, and we also have a TT room and all those stuff. So yeah, people are doing activities all the time. So
Okay, so nice summation by Shubham. Now we have a query like, why did you guys choose Chennai over Bangalore? So I would be true, like my VT rank was around 19,000. So I was interested in electronics or doing CS, but I couldn't get CS anywhere. I was in the second and third categories, but I felt like I should go for electronics and computer, as both are my favorite subjects. So Chennai campus over Vellore, like there is no difference. Like the Vellore campus is big, I agree, but they are students over there, and the Chennai campus is also similar. Like the campus is big, but still we have less number of students coming. So that doesn't matter. I believe that Chennai is still developing. Still, we have all the facilities and the best lab facilities. The labs are well equipped and they have made many new things over here. That is not going to matter. So that's why we choose Chennai over Bangalore. So now I would like Aditya Gupta to brief about the queries regarding.
Okay, so the query regarding the watching of the movies. So actually, there are several theaters nearby the campus. Like they are not near, so you have to take some Uber or Ola, and you can watch movie in those theaters like Mayajal and AGS cinemas. AGS is in Navalur and Mayajal is in OMR Road. So and the cost of watching a movie in Chennai is quite low. Like around with rupees 120 or 150, you can get a proper seat. Like you can get a good seat, and you can watch the movies easily. And regarding watching the movies inside the campus, so like guys, you're having your own laptops, you can watch movie in the laptop itself. And in senior block, that is in the A block, so there is a projector. There's a projector which is placed. So at every weekends or on special days, uh, people they project the movies inside in those projector. Even the matches are being projected in on the screen itself. But this is only for the senior block. For the junior block, you have to, like, there is no other option for movies inside the camp, inside your hostel. So either watch the movie on your laptop screens or go outside for the movies. That's all. Thanks.
So I would like Shantanu Singh to take over the next query which you have. Shantanu. Shantanu. So I guess Shantanu is not on the line. So that query. The query was like, is grading done relative to VIT contrary to the absolute grading system? So I would like to answer all the mixed theory courses like you have that include say the theory classes in the lab. You have an absolute you don't have a relative grading system. Like all the 60 students which will be in a theory class will be graded, and the average and standard deviation will be used for calculating your relative grades. If you are in a class and all students are come near average, so everybody will get top. And if you are among the top or somewhere above them, so you can get an S grade easily in that class. So the grading is relative in such classes. But then you have some subjects like programming which are only lab based courses. So for that you have absolute grading. So say in the programming courses, you will be graded on your assignments on skill map. So if you get 100, you will be awarded an S grade for that. If you get it between 80, awarded A, and so on, as the grading system which we have, absolute, which we call absolute grading or the grading in CBSE. Shubham Sharma to take over the next query which we have.
Okay, so the next query is, can you tell me the procedure about changing rooms? So as previously my friend Aditya Gupta said, you cannot downgrade the rooms, you can only upgrade. That is to say, you cannot go from a 2-bedroom to a 4-bedroom or from AC to non-AC, but you can only go from non-AC.
Shubham Sharma went off the line, so I would like Aditya Gupta to take over this query so that people can stadium. Aditya Gupta, you can. Or Shantanu Singh, can you take over the query? Because I guess Aditya and Shubham went off the line accidentally. Shantanu.
Yeah,
So the
what is
query
the query?
was regarding the procedure of changing rooms in VIT. So can you?
Yeah, you can change room in VIT, I guess. One, like, it's not such easy because of the process, but you can change room. You cannot downgrade to a room if you are in 2-bed AC. You cannot come down to 3-bed or 4-bed AC. Similar goes with all types of room. Like you won't be getting back the money that you've paid. In the only case you get back the money is that if you've paid for 2-bed AC and you're allotted by VIT 3-bed AC, then that is the only case when you get back the money. In rest all cases, you won't be getting back the money. But if there is any health issue, you can always upgrade the rooms if there is availability. If there is any health issues, they'll provide you rooms on priority. And the only problem is that rooms are limited, so it all depends on the time you've paid the money. It's on first come first serve basis. In first year, from next year you'll be having your ranks, hostel index ranks, according to which you'll be allowed to choose your rooms. Thank you.
Okay,
And
so
now we'll be
the last question which we have, like, so if I get bad CGPA less than 8, will his room be downgraded? So your room will not be downgraded in the first year itself. Like your hostel index ranks right after your first semester, which you are going right now. So after that, you will have an hostel counseling in the, say, the month of March. You'll get your hostel index ranks in the second or third week of Feb, and the hostel counseling occurs in the third week, in the first or second week of March. So when you go for the hostel counseling, you will be called in the orders of your hostel index rank. So the hostel index rank depend upon me as well as your attendance. So if you have a low CGPA, say 8, but you have a high attendance, then you get a priority because your hostel index rank will be quite good. That is compared equivalent to a guy having 9 CGPA and 0 attendance. So don't worry about it. Your hostel index rank, keep your hostel index rank good by having attendance and maintaining as much CGPA as you can. So you will not be downgraded, but your priority, or you will be called according to your priority. So if you are it might be possible that the better rooms might have on earlier or so. So that doesn't matter. It depends upon hostel index ranks. So there is a query like to maintain a 9 pointer, do you have to study a lot? So I would like Shantanu to answer this query.
like to maintain your 9 pointer. Basically, I'm not a 9 pointer. The guys you're listening to, Dvij and Shubham, are 9 pointers. But yeah, it's not very tough to maintain 9 pointers. You just need to have a regular studies and you need to attend your class properly. But I think Dvij or Shubham will guide you better on
Okay,
this.
no issues. I would like to brief on the same. Like, is it difficult to maintain a 9 pointer or be a 9 pointer?
Uh, See, I don't know much about it because I think I was lucky to score a 9 pointer. But anyway, the basic thing would be don't go for mugging up things. Go into the concepts. Like I did really watch a lot of MIT videos before my exams, so I was sure on the concepts. So yeah, don't just go for mugging up and don't study for the sake of marks. Obviously, study for the sake of concepts. They are on the exam. Fine.
So we have a query saying that is the hostel Wi-Fi in 2 bed AC fast enough to access Skype and watch movies and play games? Here's the hostel Wi-Fi. You get 2 Mbps flat speed, that is around 250 download speed. So you can always have good Skype calls and play games, etc. But remember, there is a limit of 15 GB for Chennai and Vellore campus, as I know, for a month. So if you don't have any top ups, even if you're ready to pay, and as you know that in the 2 bedrooms you don't get good, so please take care of your Wi-Fi judiciously. If you want to make Skype calls and all, I would recommend you go to the library or use your mobile data over there to do such things. So do we have any questions? Like, there is a question regarding after 2:30 a.m. Is that right? I would like Aditya Gupta to answer that query.
Uh, Dvij, Aditya is not with us now. Like he's in the
Okay,
chat.
okay, no issues. So you can take over that query.
Okay, what's the question?
Does the hostel Wi-Fi switch off after 12:30 in the night?
No, that's not the case in Chennai campus. You will have 24 hours hostel Wi-Fi connectivity. Yeah, there is this situation in Vellore campus where the Wi-Fi is switched off after 12 a.m. in the night and it's then started again in 6 a.m. in the morning. But in Chennai campus, you don't have such problem, and you have good connectivity of Wi-Fi. Thanks.
So do you guys have any queries right now? Because I couldn't find any in the live. So if you have, we are waiting for another 2 minutes. Just post in. I'll be winding up this session for the day. So there is Shubham, there is a question for you regarding like how is software engineering and what are the things we do in it. Can you please answer it, Shubham Sharma? Shubham, can you take over that query? Okay, let's wait for Shubham Sharma. There is a query regarding what are the timings for the library. So I want Shantanu to take that query.
You
So
have,
you can take.
like for library, you have library in weekdays till 12 a.m. midnight, and on weekends the library is open till 9 a.m. I will also like to tell you a few more rules. Like the hostel in time for boys is 9 o'clock in the evening, and the hostel in time for girls is 7 o'clock in the evening. If girls need to go to library after 7, they can go in group or can sit in the library. But always when they are coming back or they are going to the library, there will be a female guard or an attendant that will be escorting them to the library or bringing them back. That's all about the library rules.
Okay, so there is a question like, is Geo good enough at VIT Chennai? What speeds do we get there? So I'd like to say that in some of the rooms you get really good signal, like say 2 to 3 Mbps during the daytime and about 10 to 12 Mbps during the night. So that's really good. But in the private rooms and the four bedrooms, you will not get any data signals at all. But signal is quite good in any of the rooms in VIT Chennai. So you can always use VoLTE calling on Geo in any of the rooms. So I would like Shubham Sharma to answer the question which was asked, like what is software engineering and what are the things we do in it. So Shubham can take over now.
Hello. So we are doing programming and coding since a very childhood, like writing QBasic and basic Java or C++ programs. But software engineering is a completely different experience where you write code, obviously, but you follow a series of certain steps. That is, you go from the prototyping phase, deciding the MVP and the users for your app or the software, and then you go for the deployment phase, the development phase, testing phase, production phase, and so on. So there are a lot of phases, and you have to deal with some technical concepts of deployment and development. So that is the difference between software engineering and programming. So I would say it's a nice course, and you can join software engineering in VIT also. There's an option. So nice.
So now there is a query regarding like how many books or how many days can you borrow the books. So I would like Shantanu Singh to take over that.
Okay, so you can borrow books for 15 days once, like 15 days once, and then you can renew it for 15 days, and then you cannot borrow that same book. Like that same book will have a, what do you say, RFID tag. So a book with same RFID tag, like every book will have the unique RFID. So after 30 days, you cannot issue that book with same RFID tag for the next or whatever time you're there in VIT. So 30 days, but you need not to worry about it, because for one particular book and same edition, you can, like there are many books of same edition, so you can borrow them. The only thing is that you'll have to return and borrow the other book of same edition of same type. Once you borrow a book, you cannot keep it more than 30 days with you. And for late fines, it is like 1 rupee per day. And if you are unable to meet the deadline of paying the late fine, then basically you'll be debarred from the library and you won't be allowed to issue books from the library for a certain period of time.
I would
And
like
there is free book limit also in VIT. Like one at a time, you cannot issue more than 3 books on one ID card. That's it.
Okay, so the next query which you got was, do teachers cover up attendance if you lack by one or two or something? So I'd like to say that we are regarding the attendance, and you need to have good attendance, which is also you need to pass your exams, which is highly important. If you are studying in a big university, passing exams, and they also need to maintain decor. For that only they have set the attendance criteria. So if you also said minimum attendance, which is very much, like even if you go sick for a day, still you will be able to cover, maintain about above 90% of your attendance. It doesn't matter. So please make it a point to have good attendance. So don't worry about it. And if you are telling that do teachers compensate, that they will compensate only if there is some serious medical issue, not not anything else. So now I like Shubham Sharma to ask you a query, which was like, can a bio student do software engineering? Shubham, you can take over now. Shubham, I guess Shubham Sharma is not there on the line. So yeah, Shubham Sharma. So we have a query for you that, can a bio student do software engineering? So can you answer that?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So obviously, a bio student can do software engineering because when it comes to college, they teach you everything right from the beginning. So you don't need to worry whether you have a good foundation or not. You can build your foundation right over here in VIT. So whether you're from biology background or CS background, you can obviously go for software engineering in VIT. Everything will be from basics, and if you have any problems, you can reach out to us.
Okay, so there is a query regarding what are available in VIT Chennai for sports. So Shantanu Singh, can you please tell the viewers about that?
Okay, so sports related, like we have sports team for cricket, basketball, football, and other sports as well. All common sports are played in the VIT Chennai, and we have both college teams, and we get equipments to play the sports for fun as well. Like on weekends, you can play cricket, football, and whichever sport you like. You can issue equipments by submitting an ID card in the sports room, and you can play your favorite sport on weekends or weekdays. And that's all I think about sports. And yeah, we do have sports competition in our college events, that is Technovit and your Vibrance. And we do go for inter-college sports championships as well. VIT Chennai and Velo has been champion in many sports. So that's all I think I should tell you about sports.
Now there was a question regarding that, what is the role of the proctor? So I'd like Shubham Sharma to go for it.
So a proctor is like a guardian in VIT. So when you join VIT, a bunch of students, around 10, are assigned a proctor according to your registration numbers. So a proctor has many roles in VIT. Like if you want the outing or anything, you need a leave request approved from the proctor. And in any case of problems that you face in VIT regarding academics, or suppose any kind of personal issues or anything, you can just contact your proctor, and he or she will be willing to help you. So I think that's all. And
Next query which you received.
you also have proctor meets regularly, and meeting a proctor is compulsory from VIT. So you're not allowed to appear for fat unless you meet a proctor. So that's necessary.
The next query which we got is is an iPad enough for mechanical engineering, or should I get a laptop? So I'd like to say that it is better that you get a laptop, because you have your skill right assignments in the first semester, and also an iPad will not be able to do all this stuff. And secondly, you mentioned that you are a mechanical guy. So for mechanical, you have SolidWorks in your first semester. in your whole 4 years. So at SolidWorks, you need to have a good laptop, say i3 or an i5 processor with 4 or 8 gigs of RAM. So it's better because on iPads you cannot do SolidWorks, and SolidWorks is taught as well as you how to submit assignments for that. So one last query, which is like, what is the common things you need to bring you to the hostel? This is the last query which we are going to take for the day. For this, I would request everyone to join in. First, we'll be starting from Shantanu, so that things that we require for the hostel.
Okay, so I'll tell you things that you need to bring from your home. Like, I'll advise you that you'll get your mattress and buckets, buckets, mug, everything in this campus. You'll get lock, and whatever you need, you'll get it. Things that you won't be getting here, I'll be telling you. Like, you won't be. You need to get a laptop. That's a must. Plus, I'll advise you to get medicines here, because the medical store, like, there's only one or two medical stores, and that are also not very well equipped. Yeah, we do have an infirmary, but very good. So I'll advise you to get a good medical kit with you and have a bit knowledge about the medicine. Then I'll also advise you to have maybe an extra pillow, because that's quite useful. That's a practical experience that I'm telling you. If you have an extra pillow, that's useful. For 2-bed AC, I'll advise you to, like, if you've taken 2-bed AC, I'll advise you to get an Airtel SIM. You'll be getting SIM cards of all brands and companies here, and I think that's fine. Now I'll ask Shubham Sharma to add to this whatever he wants to.
Okay, so I don't think you need much things for academics. You can bring in your basic stationery items, and you can always get more stationery from VIT itself. There are shops in VIT for them. And regarding books and all, I don't think you need books. But yeah, if you want to have paperback experience with a real book, then you can obviously buy one. But there is a library with many books which you can issue, and you can also get study mat from Moodle, which is our hub for all education purposes. So all the teachers basically upload the study material on Moodle, which you can access and study. I don't think you need any books, but yeah, you'll need some notebooks for classes to take down notes and all, which you can easily buy from VIT.
So apart from that, we also had queries earlier regarding the calculators and all. So yes, all the guys, whether they are from mechanical or electrical, everybody needs to get a calculator, at least one calculator, I would say. For the electrical and electronics guys, you need to have it it will be quite helpful in our exams. As well as for the other branches, which is compulsory for all the 4 years. So you will need calculators. The calculators will you can buy the calculators from the campus. Like, there will be a temporary stationery shop which will be set up in VIT, so you can get it from there. Apart from that, I would suggest some tech accessories which you should bring. Like, get a good pair of headphones, as it will help you pass a time if you are an hostler, or you can always spend your free hours by watching videos or anything between your classes. And if you are an hostler, that helps at times, I guess. And I don't feel that you will need anything more from anything else apart from this. So now I would like Shantanu Singh to deliver the vote of, so we can wind up the session.
Okay, just one last thing before the vote of thanks. I'll advise electronics, like strictly EC and ECE students, to buy one book, that is Fundamentals of Electronics by Alexander and Sadiku, because you'll be needing that book, I guess, for the whole first year, either in first sem or second sem, and it will be helpful for you to bring it with you. And now I'd like to thank all of the speakers that joined here or could not join. I'd like to thank VIT and Shubham Sharma with us for the whole of this session. I especially like to thank VIT, who's the whole and soul person behind this idea and bringing all this together. I'll also like to thank Mr. Mohit Soni. You not have seen him here, but he was the main reason why this chat session went on very well, because he was handling the queries very well. I'll also like to thank few people who were a part of this initiative but could not join due to some technical glitches. So I'd like to thank Siddharth Jain, I'd like to thank Abhinav Garg, and all our friends that have been part of our gang in ECM. So thank you everyone, and thank you for everyone for watching this session. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Signing off.